Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Bulldog Pit in Artesia, New Mexico. It is the North-South Shootout, the final day of the annual event being held this year in Artesia. I'm TJ Miracle. Welcome into your Stone Oilfield Services pregame show as we get ready for the start of the final day. Lovington 1-1 in the shootout, losing in the first round to Taos 73-37, but a thrilling come-from-behind victory yesterday against Belen 36-34. On the other side of the court from them here today, of course, is the Los Alamos Hilltoppers, as Coach Casey Pack has put Los Alamos on the schedule for quite a number of years. So be good to see what is going on with Los Alamos as we continue on through this early pre-district season. With the win yesterday, the Cats improve to 8-5 on the season. Los Alamos has had kind of a rough go. They are 3-8 on the year. They lost their game yesterday. In the game just before this one, the Goddard Rockets were taking on the Taos Tigers. Goddard losing in a thriller in that one. I believe the final was 55-50. So yeah, it's been kind of a mixed bag, I think, here at the North-South Shootout, but getting ready for the start of this one. We'll go ahead and take a timeout, come back, and continue with your Stone Oilfield Services pregame show. This is Lovington Wildcat Basketball from the Walmart Digital and One Radio Square Sports.
Honest, trustworthy. Man Welding gives you confidence you made the right decision. Jimmy Carter and his exceptional Man Welding team support Wildcat Athletics and the Lovington School. Man Welding is your local welding company. Big jobs or small jobs, call Man Welding 396-4540. Any welding job, any welding question, call 396-4540. Together, we'll fabricate the future. You made the right decision. You called Man Welding. Man up.
Introducing a smarter, easier way to manage your Lee County Electric account. It is called Smart Hub. Now you can pay your bill anywhere, anytime, with 24-hour access to your account. It is free and simple to use. Just search for the Smart Hub app on your cell phone or device and download the free app, or go to our website at lcecnet.com and look for the Smart Hub logo to view your account or pay your bill online. Managing your Lee County Electric account conveniently and securely with Smart Hub. Lee County Electric, owned by those we serve.
School is back in session, and we are excited to be back. The Lovington Municipal School District welcomes our amazing students, staff, and families. With over 3,000 students across 10 campuses, the Lovington School District is the pride of Lee County. As we build Champion Cats, we're looking forward to seeing you at school activities. For on-demand updates about Lovington schools, please log on to lovingtonschools.net.
And welcome back to your Stone Oilfield Services pregame show. Lovington Wildcat Basketball here on the Lovington Sports YouTube channel and on HobbsAmerica.com. Of course, do remember, please subscribe to the Lovington Sports YouTube channel. Tell your family and friends, too. Once we get to 1,000 subscribers, one lucky subscriber is going to get $100 of my money. Yep, it's not coming from our great sponsors who make Wildcat Sports possible. Not coming from the stations. It's coming out of my pocket. It's burning a hole there. So let's get to 1,000 subscribers and let's get somebody $100. Lovington Wildcat Basketball is brought to you by Stone Oilfield Services. Of course, this is your Stone Oilfield Services pregame show. Also from Man Welding, Lee County Electric Cooperative, Bob's Thriftway, Eunice Pump and Supply, the Lovington Schools, Devon Energy, and Nowell Pharmacy. So, it's been quite a while since we've seen the Lovington Wildcats, the boys anyway, in action. And, they've had kind of a mixed bag as they've moved through the season. But talking to Coach Casey Pack, of course, as we've moved, through and after the game a couple of weeks ago, they're a very young team. They don't have just a whole lot of experience. Yes, they do have some seniors that have seen some time, but, they're still trying to kind of find their way on the court. But that's what you do this time of year and in tournament action and in pre-district action. So looking forward to seeing what Coach Casey Pack is going to pull out of the old hat as we get ready for this one. So the teams are wrapping up, getting ready for the introductions and the national anthem. So we will take another timeout, come back with your starting lineups and the tip-off from the North-South Shootout in Artesia. This is Lovington Wildcat Basketball on Walmart Digital, One Radio Square Sports.
At Devon, they're proud to support the athletic programs of Lovington High School this season. By partnering with local schools in Lovington, Devon is making an investment in the long-term future of our communities. Sports teach discipline, teamwork, and leadership. Skills our youth will use to succeed for a lifetime. From the Devon team to yours, Devon Energy wishes you good luck this season, both on the field and in the classroom. Go Wildcats!
All right, I don't think we're going to do introductions and national anthem. We're just going to get right into this one. Welcome to Wildcat Basketball. I'm TJ Miracle. Don Morgan a little bit under the weather. Starting 5 for Los Alamos will be number 4, Kyle Evhouse. Number 5, Zach Muro. Number 11, Ethan Mondragon. Number 23, Josiah Frequez. And number 32, Samuel Carmer. For your Lovington Wildcats, starting 5 this afternoon will be number 3, Julian Arroyo. Number 5, Zadrick Betancourt. Number 11, DeMarcus Thompson. Number 12, Micah Pondo. And number 23, Ondalis Cardenas. For the Wildcats, they are in the white unis with the all white, of course, the blue letters and numbers, cats in script on the front for Los Alamos. In the road greens with the gold letters and numbers. And the opening tip-off will be controlled by the Cats as Arroyo will take it up. And we are underway. Quick pass over to Betancourt, who backs in, working against Evhouse. He'll toss it back out to Arroyo. And he'll just hold it there and set the Wildcat offense. Just underway to Thompson. Drives into the lane. Kicks out into the right corner. 3 on the way from Pondo. And it is too hard off the back of the iron. Rebound by Betancourt. His putback won't go. Fight for the rebound underneath. And finally going to be controlled there by Evhouse of Los Alamos. As he'll leave it off in the backcourt for Frequez, who brings it into the front court. Hand off near midcourt. As the 2 5s work on each other, that's Morrow. Takes it to the right side, goes to the base, kicks it to the free throw line, and just a little push shot from Evhouse is up. Won't go, and the rebound by Betancourt, and then a whistle sounds. And they are going to get number 4, Evhouse, for the shove foul, his first personal, first team foul. And it will be Lovington basketball. Still no score in this one. Lovington has had trouble finding the offense here at the North-South Shootout. Glad that it's here in Artesia, though. Maybe go ahead and get the yips out early. Full court press on as Betancourt will cross the front court, tosses it to Pondo in the deep right corner. Pondo will hold it, swing it underneath, but that one is going to be picked off as Mondragon got in the lane and takes the ball away. So still no score as Mondragon into the front court for Los Alamos. Into the deep left corner, 3 on the way from Muro, and that one is good. And striking first will be Los Alamos. They take the early 3-0 lead. Full court pressure still on. Betancourt from Arroyo gets it back. Works it into the front court. A little jump pass over to Betancourt. Zadrick will take it in, goes hard to the rack, puts up the shot, won't fall, but he's fouled. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Let's see who it's going to be on. A couple of guys underneath there, and they're going to whistle that one on Samuel Carmer, his first personal, second team foul. And so Betancourt heads to the line for 2. Lovington trailing 3-0, just underway here in the first quarter. First shot for Betancourt is up, and it is good. And now Lovington is on the board. So Betancourt makes the first. He will eye the second. Eyes it, skies it. It is up too hard off the back of the iron. Scramble and fight for the rebound. It'll go out of bounds, and I want to say it was off Betancourt first. So it'll be Los Alamos basketball. Yes, it will. Muro and Evhouse. Or pardon me, that's Evhouse. He'll inbound it to Mondragon, who will run the point and will bring it back up over center court. Arroyo picks him up. He heads to the right wing. He'll hand it off to Muro. Muro with tight defense on him by Pondo. Takes it out, a little bounce pass to Carmer. He'll bring it around, then throw it out into the left corner. Driving in, and a bad pass picked off by Cardenas. Gets it, and running the other way is Arroyo, and up and in for Julian off of the steal, and we are tied at 3 apiece. Oh, now it'll be Los Alamos basketball. I apologize in advance for the camera. I am flying solo here today. Backing out is Fresquez, picks up his dribble, gets it into the deep left corner. 3 on the way from Mondragon. It is off the mark, and the rebound going to be made by Pondo. Pondo will just leave it off for Julian, gets it forward to Betancourt. Betancourt shake and bake, goes to the right base, then tosses it over to Cardenas. Pondo thinks about the 3-ball, thinks better of it, uses up his dribble. High pass, and Arroyo will reset the offense on the near side. 5:11 to go here in the first period, all tied up at 3. Final game of the North-South Shootout as Julian, the little teardrop floater, is up. It is off the front of the iron. Won't go, and the rebound is going to be brought down by Carmer. Fast break try attempt the other way as F. House gets it on the right base. Knocks over one of the Lovington players. That's Betancourt, and Betancourt's down on the court, and he's not feeling good. Coach Pack going to come out and help him up. He's off, has a little limp in the giddy-up. So he's going to have to come off the court. Subs coming in for both teams. Checking in for the Wildcats will be Anson Marquez. So Marquez will check in. Coming in for Los Alamos will be Gartz. As the inbound will come into Carmer. He'll toss it back to Mondragon. Still Los Alamos basketball. Los Alamos just going to back it out. Mondragon going to set the offense. All tied at 3 as we near the midway point of the first quarter. Work it around to Fresquez, pardon me. He works against Cardenas. Little spin move. Tosses out to Carmer. He'll drive it into the high post, loses the basketball into the hands of Pondo. Micah will bring it back, but then he'll get his pocket picked, and we've got a collision right in front of the scorer's table. So the teams trade turnovers, and it'll be Los Alamos basketball. Still tied at 3, 4:20 remaining in the first. Los Alamos and Lovington, final game of the North-South Shootout for the Wildcats as Gartz will inbound it to Mondragon, who walks it up over the big Bulldog here at center court. Bounce pass into the high post for Gartz, and he'll give it on the give and go. Cutting the baseline is Fresquez, and he's got his first bucket of the ball game, and it is 5-3 now in favor of Los Alamos. Right at the midway point. Toss it over to Marquez. He'll take it on the right base. Nifty little move, goes up and under, and can't get the shot to go, but he's fouled. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. No, they're going to call the block foul. Let's see who they put that up on. Be sure it'll be on number 23, Fresquez, his first personal third-team foul. Marquez at the line and bricks the first one off the front of the iron. No good. Lovington collectively just 1 of 3 from the free throw line. So Marquez will eye the second. Puts it up, and that one is going to be too hard. No good, and that rebound going to be made by Muro. That'll be his first. So flying back down the court, Muro takes it to the free throw line and then tries to get Carmer going in the back door on the baseline and throws it away. That'll be the third turnover for the Toppers. And the ball goes into the seating section as Marquez has to move the velvet rope, so to speak, to get it. Coach Casey Pack hollering, gotta go hard. As Marquez will bring it over to the near side, toss it back to Cardenas. Cardenas back. And try a bad, dangerous pass into the middle, and that one will be picked off. Third turnover for the Wildcats. So back into the hands of the Hilltoppers. As Los Alamos will cross the timeline. Fresquez, 3 on the way. That one no good. And the rebound going to be made by Arroyo. But he's going to be trapped up in the backcourt. Needs some help, and timeout going to be taken by Coach Casey Pack. Oh, nope, actually they called the foul before Casey could get the timeout in there. And they're going to whistle a push foul on Fresquez, his second personal, 4th team foul. Los Alamos leading 5-3 here in the first quarter as Arroyo signals the offense and will bring it to the near side. Lovington trails by a bucket, trying to get it inside. They do. To Thompson, then back out to Arroyo. NBA 3 on the way. That one is too hard, and there with the rebound and the putback is Cardenas. Nice job by Dallas flying through and getting the rebound and the putback. We are all tied at 5. Wildcats and the Hilltoppers, and a travel going to be called on Los Alamos, their 4th turnover. So give it back to the Cats. All tied at 5. 2:42 remaining here in the first. From Artesia, this is the North-South Shootout, Lovington and Los Alamos on this Saturday afternoon. Great to have you with us wherever you are on the Lovington Sports YouTube channel and the Lovington tab at HobbsAmerica.com. Arroyo runs the point, takes it himself from the left block, Puts up a shot, won't fall, gets his own rebound, won't go, and there with the rebound and another putback, it won't fall. Gomez, who just checked in, couldn't get it to fall, and finally Los Alamos is going to control it with Muro, his second rebound. Gives it to Mondragon, who takes it into the deep right corner. He works against Marquez. Now they'll toss it back out to Muro, and they'll reset the offense. Thompson comes out and picks him up. Now they're going to work the far side with Mondragon. Backs it up in front of the Lovington bench, and then he'll just cycle it around near center court. And he'll toss it over. Muro to the free throw line. A little 14-footer is up, and it is good. He's got 5 of the 7 on the board for Los Alamos as they retake the lead 7-5. 1:40 remaining here in the first. Thompson out of pressure from Arroyo. Julian will take it into the offensive zone for the Wildcats. They're going to trap him up on the near side, uses up the dribble. Bad pass, but knocked away trying to get Cardenas. Coming over and getting the hand on it, knocking it away was Rick Valdez, who just checked into the ball game for Los Alamos. 1:26 remaining. It's the bounce pass into Marquez, who gives it right back to Arroyo. Julian calls out the offense and then will cycle it around to Cardenas. Works it over to the left side, uses up the dribble. Bad pass inside, gets it into the hands of Muro, who's going to try and take it coast to coast. And he puts up a circus shot, won't fall, and the rebound going to be brought down by Gomez. Wyatt with the rebound. So the turnover doesn't cost the Cats. Each team with 4 turnovers, under a minute to go here in this first. Inside to Gomez. He'll take it on the right base, uses the dribble, tries to work his way through, puts up a shot, won't fall, but he's fouled. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Let's see who they're going to whistle that one on. And they're going to whistle that one. They're going to call the hack on Zach Muro, his first personal, 5th team foul on Los Alamos. Gomez at the line to shoot 2. First one for Wyatt is up, and it is good. 7-6. Lovington trails by a point. Gomez made the first. He'll eye the second. 50 seconds remaining. Waiting to check into the game will be Bonilla for the Wildcats. Second one up for Wyatt, and it is good. So Gomez will get them both to fall, and we're tied again at 7. Arroyo going to check out and get a breather. Checking in will be Hector Bonilla for the latter stages of this first period. Into the front court comes Mondragon. He'll toss it over into the deep left corner for Evhouse. He'll back it out, use up the dribble, and then toss it to Gartz. Gartz to Muro, and then they'll feed it on the inside, and charging through on the right lane is Valdez, and he's going to be fouled. He'll head to the line for 2. See who they're going to put that one up on. They're going to whistle Anson Marquez, his first personal. That is the first team foul on the Wildcats. But it'll send Valdez to the line for 2, and his first one is up, and it bricks off the iron. No good. Our score remains tied. 7-7, 29 seconds remaining here in the first. Second shot up for Valdez, and it is good. So now 8-7, Los Alamos back in the lead. Full court pressure is on. To Bonilla from Cardenas. Dallas uses up the dribble, will get it back, and they're just going to throw the fastball pass out, and last touched by Gomez. So another turnover for the Wildcats, their 5th turnover of the quarter. Just under 20 seconds to go as the ball into the stands, having to be retrieved. Seen that a couple of times here this morning. So under 20 to go here in a fast-moving first period. So inbounding it for Los Alamos will be Gartz, as he'll take it in to Mondragon. Bonilla will come out and challenge him just inside the offensive zone. Mondragon will get it to the offensive zone to Gatz. Going underneath and a little bouncing it up by Evhouse. It won't fall, but he gets his own rebound, and the putback is good. The Los Alamos takes a 10-7 lead at the end of the first period. 10-7, Los Alamos over Lovington. We're back in a minute for the second quarter. Wildcat basketball continues from Walmart Digital and One Radio Square Sports.
Attention shoppers. Bob's Thriftway welcomes you to Lovington, New Mexico. This week you'll save big on grocery items throughout their store. Save big on produce, household items, bread products, and meats. Every week, Bob's Thriftway has big savings for their customers. Bob's Thriftway is your local hometown grocery store. So for the freshest produce, the best meats, shop Bob's Thriftway, 906 West Avenue D in Lovington.
Eunice Pump and Supply has been around for over 30 years and is excited to continue their services to the community. They take pride in their employees and their hard work and dedication, and most importantly, take pride in the youth of Lee County. Eunice Pump and Supply is a proud supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics. Eunice Pump and Supply, 1310 Avenue O in Eunice, another proud supporter of Lee County athletics.
Welcome back to Lovington Wildcat Basketball here on the Lovington Sports YouTube channel and HobbsAmerica.com. Final day of the North-South Shootout from here at the Bulldog Pit in Artesia. Los Alamos up 10-7 after the first quarter. Lovington's leading scorers right now, Arroyo and Gomez, each with 2. Lovington is winning the rebounding battle 8-5, but losing by 3 on the scoreboard. Los Alamos turns it over 4 times. It's getting a little ahead of myself there. 4 times in the first quarter. Lovington turning it over 5. Possession arrow says it will be Los Alamos basketball to start this second half. Arroyo, Cardenas, Pondo, Thompson, and Gomez in for the Wildcats. As the bounce pass trying to get it inside, they will to Valdez. He gives it to Mondragon, then out top of the arc to Muro for 3. That one is going to be off the mark. Rebound made by Valdez. Valdez will reset it around to Gartz. He'll toss it into the deep right corner for Mondragon. He'll take it in front of the Lovington bench and just cycle it around. 10-7, the Hilltoppers leading the Cats inside to Gartz. Uses up the dribble, almost gets stripped away, and it will be almost stolen away, but it'll be saved by Mondragon. Gets it out to Moto, and he will reset the offense. Bounce pass on the give and go, and unimpeded to the bucket is going to be Frequez. And that'll make it 12-7. 5-point lead for Los Alamos, their biggest of the ball game. Lovington has had a little trouble getting the offense to fall. They've had some looks, but haven't managed to get it down. To Arroyo. He'll pull up 15-footer, and that one is off the side of the iron. Wild scramble for it underneath, and it'll be Los Alamos who comes away with it with Frequez. He'll feed it forward to a breaking Valdez, who puts it up and in, makes it 14-7. So right now, Los Alamos doubling up on the Wildcats. Cats over the last 5-6 years have just had all kinds of offensive heck here in the Bulldog Pit. And Lord knows we've played enough, and we'll have a 10-second violation. So Lovington not handling the pressure very well, and that'll be their 6th turnover of the ball game. Yeah, over the last 5 years, I think we've probably played 15 games in this gym, and we have had our offensive issues, except during the district tournament year before COVID, actually the COVID year. And an NBA 3 on the way, and that one will bounce and is off the mark. And the rebound going to be made by Lovington, and Pondo, his 2nd. Pressure is still on as Arroyo gets it from Pondo and will shake and bake into the front court. Backs it up near center court. And he'll toss it near side to Thompson. DeMarcus cycles it around and gives it off to Cardenas. Cardenas, the little head fake, pops up the dribble, then to Arroyo in front of the Los Alamos bench, far side. Works it back around left to right, gets it back out to DeMarcus. Thompson over into the corner for Pondo. Thompson will come over and think about setting a screen, and they'll get it back to Cardenas. Dallas cycles it around on him. Pretty tight is Gartz. And now they'll recycle it back around to Arroyo. Julian directs traffic. Lovington trailing 14-7. 5.5 to go here in the first half. Cardenas, right side, throws the fastball to Gomez. Gomez bounce back out to Arroyo, who's going to pull the NBA three-point trigger, and off the mark. The rebound, though, underneath by Gomez, and he'll get it up and in, and Lovington finally on the board here in the second quarter. Cardenas also getting a rebound in that series. Lovington will drop back in a 1-3-1 zone. Into the front court, and a little circus shot is up. That one will be off the mark. Rebound is wild and free, and finally going to be controlled by Muro, his third. So Los Alamos still has the ball. Muro works the left wing, drives it to the left base, picks up the dribble, into the free throw line, and up and off the glass by Valdez is good. He's got 5 points. It's now 16-9 in favor of the Hilltoppers. 4.5 to go, first half. Lovington trailing by 7. Arroyo to Pondo, and then they'll give it on the give and go. Gets it back from Gomez. Rebound, fight for it underneath. Thompson will get it. And the score now 11-6 as Lovington will get it. Back to the front court. Almost popped away by the Wildcats. And it'll be saved by the Hilltoppers. Wide open look at three, and that one is good. They left Mondragon all by himself, and he made the Wildcats pay for it. So now 19-11. Los Alamos playing much better than a 3-8 record would indicate. Into the front court, trying to get it to Cardenas. Ball going to be knocked away, but they're going to say last touched by Dallas, and so that'll be the 7th turnover for the Wildcats. Cats trail by 8, 3:45 remaining here in the first half. Esquez across the timeline as he'll work against Cardenas. Goes between the legs, then tries to go into the lane. He will, finds a little lane and will send it up and in. He's got 6 points in the ball game. So now 21-11 and a 10-point lead for Los Alamos. Los Alamos playing much better than a 3-8 record would indicate. And Coach Pack says he has seen enough of this one. He wants to figure out what is going on. It will be a full timeout, so we'll take it with him. 3:24 remaining. First half, Lovington trails Los Alamos 21-11. This is Wildcat Basketball on the Lovington Sports YouTube channel and HobbsAmerica.com.
Stone Oilfield Services says many traffic fatalities may be caused by an intoxicated driver. So do yourself and your community a favor and remember the 3 C's of safety: caution, courtesy, and above all, common sense. Safe and sober driving is everyone's responsibility. That message was from Stone Oilfield Services in Lovington, a name you can trust and depend on. For quality and integrity, call 575-396-1840. From the Stone family and staff at Stone Oilfield Services.
We're the pharmacy that you've trusted for over 75 years. Being open for that length of time can only happen with consistency, service, and local engagement. Nowell Pharmacy has supported the local youth in City of Lovington for over 75 years. When you need a pharmacist, you can trust that Nowell Pharmacy will be there for your needs. Go by Nowell Pharmacy located at 122 West Adams in Lovington today. Nowell Pharmacy, a proud supporter of the Lovington Wildcats.
Welcome back to Wildcat Basketball out of the Lovington timeout. It will be Wildcat ball as Adric Betancourt back in the game. Went out injured, and a bad pass. Arroyo under intense pressure from Gartz, and Mondragon just throws it away, and that'll be the 8th turnover for the Wildcats. Give it back to the Hilltoppers. So Gartz will inbound it. Fresquez, who will bring it up under no pressure and into the front court. Fresquez directs traffic. He'll toss it over to Muro. Muro to Gartz in the deep right corner for 3, and it is up, and it is good. 24-11 now. Cats have got to find some offense pretty darn quick, and they got to find a way to break this Los Alamos press. To Thompson, takes it to the left lane, and he is going to be blocked and goes to the floor, and it'll be a turnover into the hands of Los Alamos. They'll get it over, and a 3-ball on the way. That one is going to be off the mark. Gartz with the rebound, and he'll take it up and take it in himself. He's got 5. And now it is 26-11, a 15-point lead. High pass to get it into the front court with DeMarcus. Marcus into the right corner, used up the dribble. Coming over to help him is Betancourt. They trap up Betancourt. He bounces and put up and bouncing home to Thompson off of the assist. So Lovington now cut it down to just a 13-point lead, but Lovington having all kinds of fits in this second quarter. NBA 3 on the way from Fresquez, and that one will bounce home. Wow. 29-13. Pressure is on again. Pondo gets it to the front court, uses up his dribble in front of the Los Alamos bench. Tosses back out to Zadrick. Lovington going to try and reset the offense. To Arroyo in the right corner. Down to the deep right corner, then back to Julian. Julian, three-pointer from the wing. That is too hard off the back of the iron. And from the tip, it'll be Betancourt with the rebound, his third, but he gets his pocket picked. And so it'll be back to Los Alamos. They're going to throw it to Gartz, who was breaking down bird dogging, and it is up and in good. 31-13 is Coach Casey Pack going to take another timeout. The Cats in danger of getting run out of here. It's a full timeout. We'll take it with them. 1:27 to go in the first half. Los Alamos 31, Lovington 13. We'll return on the Lovington Sports YouTube channel and HobbsAmerica.com.
It's no secret, at some point you'll have a question or need to replace or fix something on your vehicle. Whether your vehicle is new or ancient, Lovington Auto Supply is your trusted advisor when you need dependable auto parts. Not only do they have the parts you need, they have real answers to your real automotive questions, and that help keeps your vehicle running longer and stronger. Quality parts, helpful people. Lovington Auto Supply, 217 West Avenue D in Lovington. Napa, get up and go.
Honest, trustworthy. Man Welding gives you confidence you made the right decision. Jimmy Carter and his exceptional Man Welding team support Wildcat Athletics and the Lovington School. Man Welding is your local welding company. Big jobs or small jobs, call Man Welding 396-4540. Any welding job, any welding question, call 396-4540. Together, we'll fabricate the future. You made the right decision. You called Man Welding. Man up.
Out of the timeout, it'll be Lovington basketball as Betancourt will inbound it to Arroyo. He'll take it up under no pressure. Now pressure going to come as they'll get it to Pondo as he wanders through. Rebound by Thompson, and DeMarcus with another rebound and gets that one to go. His second rebound, 6th point of the ball game. That makes it 31-15. Lovington still trailing. Still time, though, under a minute, though, to go here in the first half. Going to have to be some major adjustments at halftime. To guard to the deep right corner, Gomez on him. They'll work it around to Fresquez. He'll take it to the left wing. Pondo comes out to guard. 47 seconds to go in the first half. 31-15, Lovington trails. To Fresquez, left wing for three. NBA distance. It is up and good. His second tray ball of the game makes it 34-15. The Lovington now down by 19, their biggest deficit of the ball game. Pressure is on. Gartz works it over to Pondo, and a bad pass into the middle, trying to get it on. And that'll be another turnover and a block by Betancourt as he got over the top of Mondragon, but Betancourt gonna get body as well as ball, and so it'll be his first personal, just the second team foul on Lovington. But it'll be a two-shot foul. Mondragon will head to the line to shoot that two. I think a little bit of frustration on the Cats' part. Of course, we're going to have a lot to talk about in the Lovington Auto Supply Napa Know-How halftime show. So Mondragon with 3 points at the line, puts up the first, and that one will rattle home. Now 35-15, 20 points. Biggest lead of the ball game as Anson Marquez will come in for the Wildcats. Also checking in will be Bonilla, and Diego Garcia going to see his first time. You got Gomez, Marquez. Pondo stays on the court. Bonilla and Garcia for the Cats. Mondragon's second is up, and when it rains, it pours. That one hits every part of the iron. And then finally hits the bottom of the net. Now Lovington trying to get it. They will to Gomez in the front court. He tosses it back out to Garcia. He'll take it around to the left side and hand it off to Micah. Pondo back to Garcia with three, with two. Top of the arc, Bonilla for three. It is off the mark. And the buzzer sounds before the rebound. So we have played a half here in Artesia at the North-South Shootout in Lovington with some work to do. They trail this one 36-15. We'll be back in a couple of minutes for your Lovington Auto Supply Napa Know-How halftime show. Wildcat basketball continues from the Walmart Digital and One Radio Square Sports.
Introducing a smarter, easier way to manage your Lee County Electric account. It is called SmartHub. Now you can pay your bill anywhere, anytime, with 24-hour access to your account. It is free and simple to use. Just search for the SmartHub app on your cell phone or device and download the free app, or go to our website at lcecnet.com and look for the SmartHub logo to view your account or pay your bill online. Managing your Lee County Electric account conveniently and securely with SmartHub. Lee County Electric, owned by those we serve.
School is back in session, and we are excited to be back. The Lovington Municipal School District welcomes our amazing students, staff, and families. With over 3,000 students across 10 campuses, the Lovington School District is the pride of Lee County. As we build Champion Cats, we're looking forward to seeing you at school activities. For on-demand updates about Lovington schools, please log on to lovingtonschools.net.
At Devon, they're proud to support the athletic programs of Lovington High School this season. By partnering with local schools in Lovington, Devon is making an investment in the long-term future of our communities. Sports teach discipline, teamwork, and leadership. Skills our youth will use to succeed for a lifetime. From the Devon team to yours, Devon Energy wishes you good luck this season, both on the field and in the classroom. Go Wildcats!
Attention shoppers, Bob's Thriftway welcomes you to Lovington, New Mexico. This week you'll save big on grocery items throughout their store. Save big on produce, household items, bread products, and meats. Every week, Bob's Thriftway has big savings for their customers. Bob's Thriftway is your local hometown grocery store. So for the freshest produce, the best meats, shop Bob's Thriftway, 906 West Avenue D in Lovington.
And welcome back to Lovington Wildcat Basketball. You're on the Lovington Sports YouTube channel and on HobbsAmerica.com. I'm TJ Miracle flying solo this afternoon. Dawn Morgan a little bit under the weather. Of course, a full day of basketball from the Walmart Digital and One Radio Square Sports. Lovington here at the North-South Shootout, our first game of the day. Got, of course, the Hobbs Eagles and Lady Eagles coming up after a while on their respective Hobbs YouTube channels. Of course, a quick note for the APS tournament. We were informed this morning that we would not be allowed to video stream those games. So Ty Friend, Ron Gunter in Albuquerque, but they will have the audio of those ball games beginning at 1 o'clock and 4 o'clock respectively. The Jowl Panther Invitational continues today. The Jowl girls will be playing Eunice at 5:30. The Jowl boys taking on Clovis Christian at 7:15. And then the Eunice Cardinals, they'll be in action too, boys and girls. Jowl and Eunice taking on each other at 5:30, as we mentioned. And about 3 o'clock, I believe the Eunice boys will be taking on New Mexico Military. Of course, all of those available on HobbsAmerica.com and on the individual teams' YouTube channels. This is your Lovington Auto Supply Napa Know-How Halftime Show from Lovington Auto Supply, 217 West Avenue D in Lovington. Taking a look at the numbers in the first half of this one, Lovington trailing by 21, 36-15. Ouch. So for the Los Alamos Hilltoppers, their leading scorer is Josiah Fresquez. He's got 12 points in the first half. 7 points in the books for Eddie Gartz. 5 points for Ethan Mondragon. 5 points Ricky Valdez. 5 points Zach Motto. And 2 points for Kyle Evhouse. As a team, Los Alamos only 9 rebounds in that first half, but they had fairly hot shooting, so really didn't need it. They go 3 of 4 from the free throw line. Scored 10 points in the first, 26 in the second, and only turned the ball over 4 times in that entire first half. Yeah, wow. Turning the page for your Lovington Wildcats. Leading scorer in the first half was DeMarcus Thompson. He had 6 points in the first. White Gomez off of the bench with 4. Then you got 2 points for Julian Arroyo, 2 points for Ondalis Cardenas, and 1 point for Zandrick Betancourt. Betancourt and Gomez leading rebounders, each with 3 in that first half. Lovington winning in the rebounding category with 14 boards. They've had some looks, but haven't been able to get things to fall. Lovington only 50-50 from the free throw line in the first half. They go 3 of 6 from the stripe. And here's the more telling stat. They turned the ball over 11 times, and those 11 turnovers turned into, I believe, 12 of the points on the board for Los Alamos. Lovington scores 7 in the first and 8 in the second, and that's how they get to their 15 on the board. The Cats going to have to make some serious adjustments in the second half. Of course, Coach Casey Pack, I know, going to be talking to them and getting them ready to work on breaking the pressure, because they've had a little trouble dealing with the press that Los Alamos and Coach Maestas has put on them. They've also got to start finding a way to get some shots to fall. Again, I realize we're in Artesia, and Artesia and our offense just don't seem to get along the last decade or so. Of course, a lot of teams, I think, have that trouble here at the Bulldog Pit, but they've got to just find some consistent rhythm, consistent offense, find a way to get things going, and then find some way to get through and break that press and give themselves more opportunities to go. Defensively, they're really doing a lot of things good. Too many open shooters, but I know that they'll adjust on that. And so more contested shots, you got to think, in the second half of action. So here at the half, it's Lovington trailing Los Alamos. Final day of the North-South Shootout, 36-15. We'll take another timeout, come back for the second half. This has been your Lovington Auto Supply Napa Know-How halftime show from Lovington Auto Supply, 217 West Avenue D in Lovington. Get the Napa Know-How from your car, or for your car, I should say, at Lovington Auto Supply.
Eunice Pump and Supply has been around for over 30 years and is excited to continue their services to the community. They take pride in their employees and their hard work and dedication, and most importantly, take pride in the youth of Lee County. Eunice Pump and Supply is a proud supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics. Eunice Pump and Supply, 1310 Avenue O in Eunice, another proud supporter of Lee County athletics.
Stone Oilfield Services says many traffic fatalities may be caused by an intoxicated driver. So do yourself and your community a favor and remember the 3 C's of safety: caution, courtesy, and above all, common sense. Safe and sober driving is everyone's responsibility. That message was from Stone Oilfield Services in Lovington, a name you can trust and depend on. For quality and integrity, call 575-396-1840. From the Stone family and staff at Stone Oilfield Services,
We're the pharmacy that you've trusted for over 75 years. Being open for that length of time can only happen with consistency, service, and local engagement. Nowell Pharmacy has supported the local youth in City of Lovington for over 75 years. When you need a pharmacist, you can trust that Nowell Pharmacy will be there for your needs. Go by Nowell Pharmacy, located at 122 West Adams in Lovington today. Nowell Pharmacy, a proud supporter of the Lovington Wildcats.
It's no secret, at some point you'll have a question or need to replace or fix something on your vehicle. Whether your vehicle is new or ancient, Lovington Auto Supply is your trusted advisor when you need dependable auto parts. Not only do they have the parts you need, they have real answers to your real automotive questions, and that help keeps your vehicle running longer and stronger. Quality parts, helpful people. Lovington Auto Supply, 217 West Avenue D in Lovington. Napa, get up and go.
honest, trustworthy. Man Welding gives you confidence you made the right decision. Jimmy Carter and his exceptional Man Welding team support Wildcat Athletics and the Lovington School. Man Welding is your local welding company. Big jobs or small jobs, call Man Welding 396-4540. Any welding job, any welding question, call 396-4540. Together, we'll fabricate the future. You made the right decision. You called Man Welding. Man up.
Introducing a smarter, easier way to manage your Lee County Electric account. It is called Smart Hub. Now you can pay your bill anywhere, anytime, with 24-hour access to your account. It is free and simple to use. Just search for the Smart Hub app on your cell phone or device and download the free app, or go to our website at lcecnet.com and look for the Smart Hub logo to view your account or pay your bill online. Managing your Lee County Electric account conveniently and securely with Smart Hub. Lee County Electric, owned by those we serve.
And welcome back to Lovington Wildcat basketball here from the Bulldog Pit in Artesia. It is the North-South Shootout. Lovington with some work to do in the second half against the Los Alamos Hilltoppers as they trail the Hilltoppers 36-15. I'm TJ Miracle flying solo this afternoon. Dawn Morgan just a little bit under the weather. The opening game of a whole bunch of games today across our family of properties with Lovington, Hobbs, Eunice, Jowl, all in action today. So check out our Facebook pages or just go to your team's YouTube channel and you'll be able to watch and listen to all of those games. We will not be allowed to provide video from the APS Invitational today. We were informed early this morning that they had granted media rights to someone else that wasn't us, but we will have the audio for you for the Hobbs boys and girls later on today. Of course, coming up later on this afternoon, 7:30 tonight, I'll be down in Jal. Hopefully Dawn Morgan will be feeling a little better. She'll be with me for the final game of the Panther Invitational. That'll be on the Jal Sports YouTube channel. So happy that we can bring you that ball game. So back to this ball game, though. The Cats with some work cut out for them. But I have to chip away at a 21-point deficit, as it'll be Pondo, Arroyo, Garcia, Gomez, and Thompson on the floor to start out for the Wildcats. Bouncing it in to Thompson. Thompson kicks it out to Julian. Julian, a little head fake, takes it to the free throw line. 15-footer, no good. And the rebound going to be brought down by Evhouse. That'll be his third. Evhouse will leave it off for Moro, who brings it into the offensive zone. Takes it to the top of the arc, uses up the dribble. Then tosses to Fresquez. The fastball inside to Creamer. His shot is up. It won't go. And the rebound is brought down by Evhouse, his fourth. Evhouse to Muro to Fresquez for three. That one too hard off the back of the iron, and Garcia with the rebound. Garcia running, but gets his pocket picked, and Los Alamos is going to come in as Fresquez. The circus shot no good, but the rebound made by Mondragon, his first. He'll give it off to Frequez. It won't fall, and the rebound into the hands of Pondo. Finally Lovington with it. Micah uses up the dribble under intense pressure. And he'll get it off to DeMarcus. Thompson, hippity-hop through the lane, tosses out. And a three ball on the way for Arroyo. Julian, bang, gets it to fall. The Lovington draws first blood here in the second half. Still, though, trailing by 18. Using up the dribble. Muro in the high post, tosses back to Mondragon, then over to Evhouse. Evhouse back to Frequez. Between the rings, then over into the left corner. Mondragon for three. That one is going to be off the mark. But the rebound going to be brought down by Evhouse. That'll be his fifth. And we'll call jump ball as Arroyo flies through. And we'll tie him up. Possession arrow, though, stays with Los Alamos. Good hustle play, though, from Arroyo. So it'll be Los Alamos basketball, I do believe. And did somebody call timeout, or did we have a technical in there, too? And actually, we're going to have a timeout taken. So it'll be a 30-second timeout by Los Alamos. We'll just keep it right here. I get my score sheets up to date while we've got a moment. Say a big thanks to our friends at Stone Oilfield Services, Man Welding, Lee County Electric Cooperative, Bob Thriftway, Eunice Pump and Supply, the Lovington Schools, Lovington Auto Supply, Devon Energy, and Now Pharmacy, making it possible for us to bring you Lovington Wildcat Sports here on the Lovington Sports YouTube channel and on the Lovington tab at HobbsAmerica.com. Out of the Los Alamos timeout, it will be Hilltopper basketball. They lead our Wildcats 36-18. Of course, this is the North-South shootout here at the Bulldog Pit. Lovington 1-1 at the shootout. And right now trailing in game number 3. Mondragon will toss it in. He'll get it to Frequez, who will toss it around as they'll keep working it around, and we're going to have a travel call, and that'll be a turnover for Los Alamos. That'll be just their first turnover in almost a half a basketball. That's just their 5th turnover of the ball game, but give it to Lovington. So Cat basketballs. The inbound will come to Garcia as they try and trap him up. He'll get it back to Arroyo. Julian turns on the Jets, gets it into the offensive zone. They're going to try and trap him up in front of the bench. Pass it around to Gomez. Out to Pondo. Micah cycles, goes into the post, and is going to be blocked but fouled. They're going to get Frequez for that. Will be a 2-shot foul. We'll see if they put it up on the board for sure. It will be on Frequez, his 3rd personal, 1st team foul. And so to the line will be Micah Pondo. Pondo, 3 rebounds, trying to get into the scorebook, and that one is going to be too hard off the mark. Our score is still 36-18. Cats trailing. Pondo misses the first. He'll eye the second. Puts it up, and he'll get that one to rattle home. Now 36-19. And a 3-point shot on the way, and that one is good. Frequez all by himself, and he made the Cats pay. So now 39-19, back to a 20-point lead for Los Alamos. Garcia to Arroyo, almost loses it. Will corral it up. He's going to direct traffic. Gets it to Micah in the left corner. Marquez just checked into Garcia. They'll get it to Marquez around to Pondo. Micah hippity-hop into the lane, puts up the Scoop shot won't fall, and it'll go out of bounds as a fight for the rebound between Gomez and Muro. They're going to say last touched by Muro. Alamos not real happy about that call. They wanted a foul on Lovington, not going to get it, so it'll be Gomez to inbound from just right of his own bucket. Wyatt looks to toss it, and he will to Arroyo. Top of the arc, 3-ball on the way. That one is too hard off the mark. Gomez with the rebound, and the putback no good, but he's fouled. He'll go to the line for 2. Let's see who they're going to put it up on. I want to say they're going to whistle that one on number 5. It'll be on Muro, his second personal, second team foul. And Gomez to the line for 2. First shot up for Wyatt, and he short arms that one. No good, so our score remains 39-19. Carmer will check out. Coming in his place will be Valdez. At the line for the second, Gomez puts it up, and he can't get either one of them to fall, and the rebound made by Valdez. So now Los Alamos going to try and bring it back down the other way, leading by 20. Into the deep right corner, trying to get it inside and stolen away, but somehow Los Alamos gets it back and going hard to the rack. The push shot is Evhouse, but he's going to be fouled, so he'll head to the line for 2. And they're going to call that one on Anson Marquez. For Anson, his second personal, first team foul on Lovington. And so it'll put Evhouse at the line for 2, his first trip to the stripe. Bends the knees, puts up the first, and it is in and out, no good. 5:15 remaining, third quarter. Lovington trailing by 20, 39-19. Checking into the ball game will be Gartz for Los Alamos. Second shot on the way. Hoos, and that one will be off the mark, and the rebound is going to be made by Pondo, his 4th. Trying to get it forward, and a turnover for the Wildcats. But then going to turn it right back over as Resquez slipping on the floor. Slipping and sliding, so that'll be 13th turnover for Lovington and the 6th for Los Alamos. But it'll be Lovington basketball underneath their own hoop. Marquez tosses it. Throw hard in and a battle for it. And coming up with it is Arroyo, and Julian will put up the teardrop floater. It is good. And now it's 39-21. Sorry about the camera work. Again, I am a one-man band here this afternoon. Mondragon in front of his own bench tosses it back to Resquez. He'll get it over into the deep left corner for Gartz. Now coming near side of Huss, and then Resquez as they cycle it around again to Mondragon. Just working the ball around. Long pass to Mondragon. Try and get it inside to Valdez, and they will, and he's fouled going up for the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot 2. Valdez 1 of 2 from the free throw line. They are going to whistle that one on the Cats, on Zeke Guzman, who just checked into the game. So now Valdez from the line. Puts up the first, and he'll get that one to go. So now it's 40-21. Trying to get it back to a 20-point lead. Lovington getting outscored by 18 in that second quarter has really hurt him. Second shot for Valdez is up, and it is good. So now back to a 20-point lead. Full court press is still on, and knocking it away back the other way. Valdez trying to get Marquez in the deep left corner, but knocked away. So it'll stay Lovington basketball with 4:22 to go here in the third. Pondo will inbound it, gets it to Arroyo. Julian back to Micah. In the long cross-court pass, Arroyo thinks about the 3, then takes it into the right elbow, almost loses it. Lovington will get it back. Pondo with it, picking him up quickly is Mondragon, and they'll reset in front of their own bench with Arroyo. Swing it around, get it to Pondo, then to Marquez, takes the left base. Then out to the right corner, 3 on the way from Bonilla. That one no good. And the rebound brought down by Mondragon, his second. And we're going to have a whistle and a foul. And they're going to call the punch foul on Bonilla, his first personal, second team foul on Lovington. And it will stay Los Alamos basketball. The inbound will come into Mondragon, and he'll walk it into the Hilltopper offensive zone. To Gartz, then the underhand. Esquez, and then a three on the way from Mondragon. It is good. They left him open. He made him pay for it. His second tray of the ball game. Now 44-21, pressure on the inbound, and another turnover for the Wildcats. As Esquez takes it in himself, and the assist, a pretty little bounce pass underneath to Mondragon. He's got it, and he's got 10 points now in the ball game. And it's a 46-21 lead. Up by 25 are the Hilltoppers. Cats in danger of getting run out of the Bulldog pit. Bounce pass to Marquez, a pretty little give and go up and in. So Marquez has his first points of the ball game, and Lovington stops a little bit of the bleeding. Into the offensive zone, Esquez. Mondragon near side as they'll work it into the corner with Evhus. And an NBA three on the way. That one is going to be off the mark, and Arroyo wisely just going to let that one go out. So it'll be Lovington basketball. So no rebound. As checking into the ball game will be Gomez. He comes in for Anson Marquez. So it is Lovington basketball. As Arroyo gets it in to Bonilla. Pressure is on. Back to Julian. Julian spins, loses the ball, gets it back up, and he'll get it to Pondo. They'll give it to Wyatt. Wyatt works through a little push from the left base, no good. And the rebound going to be made by Los Alamos and Valdez drives through and gets the bucket and the foul. Valdez now with 9 points. Lovington trying to take the charge. They're going to whistle that one on Micah. And that'll be his first personal, third team foul on Lovington. Count the bucket and the foul. Lovington is still having problems. Shot is up in the and one is no good, but the rebound made by Evhouse. That'll be his third. Shot put up, still won't go, but a rebound again by Los Alamos. And ball going to be out, pushed out by Lovington. And so give it to, keep it in the hands of Los Alamos. Bodo to inbound, gets it in to Valdez. They'll work it around. Out towards center court, now to Gartz with 2:10 remaining here in the third, a 25-point lead for the Hilltoppers. Bodo to Gartz, underhanded. And they'll just reset it back out, under 2 to play in the third. Bodo gets it back out to Mondragon. They work it around to Gartz. Now they'll work it into the deep right corner. 3 ball on the way from Evhus. That one is going to be off the mark, and a foul on the rebound as Valdez came out of nowhere, flew through, and took out a couple of Wildcats on that one. Valdez, his first personal, third team foul on Los Alamos, so Lovington basketball. Full court press stays on with 1:45 remaining here in the third. Lovington's offense just has not had anything going today. As Arroyo trying to get it into the backcourt, and Valdez just absolutely creams Wyatt. So Gomez getting the worst of that one. That'll be the second personal on Rick Valdez. Fourth team foul on Los Alamos. It'll stay Lovington basketball. So from the near sideline, in the offensive zone, Arroyo to inbound it. Evan Huss checks out. As Esquez will check back in for the Hilltoppers. Bonilla back into the ball game. Garcia as well for the Cats. They work it around, get it inside to DeMarcus Thompson. Back in, he'll take it on the right base, puts up the shot, no good. And the rebound is going to be controlled by Gartz. Los Alamos basketball. Lovington misses the point-blank shot. To the near side, Monroe into the lane, uses up the dribble, fades away from 10 and touches the net and goes out of bounds. Back to Lovington. With 1:09 to go, as checking back into the ball game for Los Alamos will be Carmer. To Bonilla from Arroyo, and he'll throw the hard one down. Break the press, get it into the zone. Bonilla hands it to Garcia. Now back around to Bonilla in the left corner. Top of the arc. Thinking about the three. Now swing it over to Arroyo in front of the Lovington bench. Julian gonna Call out the offense, loses the ball, but there to save it is Garcia. Thinks about the three, picking him up quickly is Los Alamos. They'll get it to Wyatt with 30 seconds to go. Bounce pass onto the right base, and Thompson will put up the left-handed layup, and it is off the glass, but he's fouled. DeMarcus will head to the line for two. Let's see, they're going to put that one up on. That'll be on Carmer. That'll be his second personal. Fifth team foul on Los Alamos, and Thompson to the line. First one for DeMarcus is up, and it is good. He's got 7 points and leads the way for the Wildcats. 48-24. DeMarcus, his second is up, and that one is going to be off the mark, and the rebound was made by Gartz. So back down comes Los Alamos with 27 seconds to go for Esquez. To Mondragon near center court. They'll just get it back out. And they're just going to play catch. They're going to try, I've got to think here, for the last shot. Toss it in to Valdez, top of the arc, and then back out. Lovington finally getting a little pressure on as Esquez will take it near to far and get his pocket picked. Bonilla gets it away from him, and then Bonilla gets his pocket picked on the, forces the turnover, but then almost turns it right back over. Goes out, but it'll stay Lovington basketball with 4 seconds remaining here in this third quarter. Lovington now with a chance for the final shot of the quarter. Gomez looks to get it in, tosses in to Arroyo, puts up an NBA, more than NBA three, and the rebound by Thompson at the buzzer. But we head to the fourth as not the game the Wildcats have wanted. They got some work to do as they trail Los Alamos 48-24. We're back in a minute for the fourth here on the Lovington Sports YouTube channel and HobbsAmerica.com.
School is back in session, and we are excited to be back. The Lovington Municipal School District welcomes our amazing students, staff, and families. With over 3,000 students across 10 campuses, the Lovington School District is the pride of Lee County. As we build champion cats, we're looking forward to seeing you at school activities. For on-demand updates about Lovington schools, please log on to lovingtonschools.net.
At Devon, they're proud to support the athletic programs of Lovington High School this season. By partnering with local schools in Lovington, Devon is making an investment in the long-term future of our communities. Sports teach discipline, teamwork, and leadership. Skills our youth will use to succeed for a lifetime. From the Devon team to yours, Devon Energy wishes you good luck this season, both on the field and in the classroom. Go Wildcats!
And welcome back to the North-South Shootout. Lovington trailing Los Alamos 48-24 as we head to the fourth quarter. So the Cats definitely going to have to find some offense in this fourth quarter. They were outscored in the third 12-9. So can't have another quarter like that. They trail by 24. So it'll be Los Alamos basketball as we start off this quarter. Fourth and final quarter, and the inbound. He'll come in. Lovington getting some new players in the game. We'll set them up for you here in just a couple of minutes as things happen. Monroe tosses out to Gartz. He tosses it into the middle for Valdez. Takes it to the low post. His little push shot. Not going to fall, and the ball will go out of bounds. And last touch, they're going to say there by Moreau. So it'll be Lovington basketball. So the inbound from Bonilla to Garcia. Bonilla, Garcia. Adam Sanchez checking into the ball game. Wyatt Gomez still in. This is DeMarcus Thompson. Thompson will get it off the bounce pass in the front court. And then a foul going to be called on Carmer. That'll be his third personal, sixth team foul. So that could work out for Lovington if they can start chipping into this from the free throw line, although free throws not a good thing. Under 50%, just 5 of 12 in the ball game are the Wildcats. Now Gomez looks to inbound it. He'll bounce it to Sanchez. Is Lovington just going to swing it as Coach Casey Pack barks out to him. Sanchez back to Garcia. Now back to Bonilla, trying to get it to Sanchez, and Adam can't handle the basketball. 15th turnover for the Wildcats. 15 in the turnover book for Lovington. Just now 7 for Los Alamos. And timeout will be taken. It is a full timeout, so just a 30. So who took the timeout? Well, it doesn't matter. We'll just keep it right here. I want to say, Lovington took that timeout. So the Cats will take the timeout. So 7:13 remaining in the ball game. They trail 48-24. And our score again, 48-24. Lovington basketball brought to you by Stone Oilfield Services, Man Welding, Lee County Electric Cooperative, Bob's Thriftway, Eunice Pump and Supply, Lovington Schools, Lovington Auto Supply, Devon Energy, and Nowell Pharmacy. Of course, we'll have your Nowell Pharmacy post-game show coming up here in just a little while at the conclusion of this one. So out of the Lovington timeout, the Cats coming back out onto the court. And coming out for Lovington will be Garcia, Bonilla, Sanchez, Gomez, and Thompson. So that'll be who's on the court for the Cats. And it will be Los Alamos basketball. With Gartz and Mondragon, Lovington finally putting on the full court press. Mondragon to back it up as Lovington thought about dropping back and then starts pressuring again as Monroe going to be fouled on the far side. I think they're going to get Gomez for that one. See for sure who they whistle that one on. Yep, it will be on Wyatt. So that'll be his first personal, and it'll be the fourth team foul on the Wildcats. So it'll stay Los Alamos basketball as checking back into the ball game will be Anson Marquez. Goes in for Sanchez. Under pressure. Fresquez will corral it. There's Garth. Valdez. And they'll give it over to Carmer. Wild pass, almost picked off. Moreau will take it to Gartz in the right corner for three. That one is going to be short. Carmer with the rebound, though, and his turnaround, Jay, won't go. And the rebound then made by Valdez, and he's going to be fouled. He'll go to the line for two. I think they're going to call the foul. Yeah, we'll double check and see who it's on. I want to say it's going to be on Anson Marquez, his third personal, fifth team foul. So at the line is Valdez, where he is 3 of 5. And make it 4 of 6. And so Los Alamos will draw first blood here in the fourth quarter. 6:42 to go in the fourth. So Valdez makes the first. Puts up the second. That one is going to be too hard. And the rebound, the high rebound by Garcia. Nick will run the point. Into the front court, uses up the dribble between the rings to Bonilla. Get it underneath to Thompson, but a bad pass out. It'll be picked off by Los Alamos. 16th turnover for the Wildcats. Monroe backs it out, then runs it in. The little floater that won't go, and then the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch, they're going to say, by Los Alamos. So give it to Lovington with 6:18 remaining here in the ball game. And a 25-point deficit. A good time for Coach Pack to maybe get some of his younger players in and just see what they can do. Like Coach Maestas choosing to stay with pretty much the same rotation he has. Zeke just checking into the ball game. Guzman will give up the basketball. 17th turnover for the Wildcats. Running it back down the other way. Missing the point-blank shot is Moto, but he gets his own rebound, and his putback is good. Now it's 51-24. On the Hail Mary down to Wyatt, and he gets his pocket picked. Back down comes Los Alamos. Fresquez uses up the dribble, then he'll throw it to Valdez. Takes it into the right block, but he's going to travel. 8th turnover for Los Alamos. Give it back to Lovington. Well, after this one, looks like the Cats going to wind up being 8-6 on the season, but still a lot of season left to play. And the push to Gomez. Back over. Lovington works it back with Bonilla. Now near side to Garcia. Diego uses up the dribble. Throws it to Anson in the deep right corner. Get him up quick as Moro. And they'll get it into Guzman. But he is going to get the ball knocked away from him. And back over to Los Alamos. The Hilltoppers have just forced the turnovers this afternoon. It's Fresquez, no look pass. Moro, 3 on the way. That one is going to be short. Clinks off the iron. And the rebound made by Nick Garcia. That'll be his second rebound of the ball game. And he'll throw the Hail Mary down, and the leaner that won't go, and the rebound by Gomez. And then Wyatt's going to be fouled. He'll go to the line for 2. And I apologize about the camera work. I am the Lone Ranger here today. So the foul going to be called, and that should be the 7th team foul. It will be. So Lovington will be in the bonus from here on out as Gomez heads to the line where he's 2 of 4 on the afternoon. First one for Wyatt, and way too hard. So the score remains 51-24, 4:50 to go here in the ball game. Lovington is yet to score here in this fourth quarter. Second on the way for Gomez, and Wyatt will get that one to fall. Now 51-25. Back to Los Alamos. Will take it into the front court, cycles it around, uses up the dribble, pushes back out to Fresquez. He'll take it near center court where Bonilla gets to him, and a whistle sounds away from the basketball. And Wyatt Gomez with a hold. His second personal. That'll be the 6th team foul. Make that the 7th team foul against the Wildcats. I missed one somewhere. And so Los Alamos is going to be shooting free throws. It'll be a 1-and-1. Gomez will check out. DeMarcus Thompson checks back in. So it will be the 1-and-1. Fresquez with 15 points in the ball game, leads all scorers. So he will head to the line for the bonus. Nope, they change it, and it'll actually be Samuel Carmer. His first trip to the line. 2 rebounds, 3 fouls, trying to get in the scorebook. Run into the 1-and-1. Carmer gets it up, and it is good. So now 52-25. With 4.5 to go in the game. Been pretty much all Los Alamos in this one. It's close early, but Los Alamos has picked it up. Carmer gets them both to fall. And now 53-25. Full court pressure is on. Los Alamos fans happy. The Lovington faithful not so much here this afternoon. Ooh, almost a travel from Bonilla. Saves it out. Throws the fastball to Marquez. Bounces back out to DeMarcus. He cycles it around. And they'll work it back over to Bonilla. Inside to Zeke. Puts up the leaner. Off of the iron. And the rebound by Valdez. That'll be his 5th. Right at the halfway point is Fresquez. Little shake and bake. Goes into the right lane. Puts up the circus shot. The bounce won't go. And the rebound made by Garcia. For Nico, that's his 3rd rebound. He fights for him pretty tough. And he'll go shoot free throws now as one of Los Alamos' players did get him. That'll be the 4th on Carmer. So Lovington down to shoot the free throws. As it'll be Nico Garcia, his first trip to the line. Got 3 rebounds, but his first chance to get in the scorebook. So bends the knees, eyes it, skies it, and the front end of the 1-and-1 is no good. And the rebound is going to be brought down by Evhouse. That'll be his 7th. He'll get it. And a bad, just really a saver. Everything gone Los Alamos' way this afternoon. 3-pointer on the way for Evhouse. Too hard off of the iron. And the rebound going to be made by Valdez, his 6th. 3:40 remaining in the ball game. Esquez, side to Carmer. He'll bounce it underneath and then get it back. Carmer to Fresquez. He's going to get his pocket picked. And off to the races is going to be Diego Garcia. And up and in for Garcia off of the steal. Good job there by Garcia. Now 53-27. You'll take whatever salve you can get in one like this. Fresquez bounces it underneath into traffic to Esquez. Gets it stripped away by Zeke. But right back into the hands of Los Alamos. 3 minutes remaining in the ball game. Toss it out to Carmer. And a bad pass trying to get it Valdez. And that'll be the 10th turnover for Los Alamos. Back to Lovington. They trail 53-27. I would like to do what they could to maybe win this fourth quarter. Salvage a little something going into the ball games next week. So to the front court with Bonilla. To Garcia. Out to Thompson. Back to Bonilla. Trying to get it inside, and they will to Marquez, and he'll put it off the glass from the left bank. So 2 more in the books for Lovington and 4 points in the ball game for Anson Marquez. Los Alamos down for Esquez. No look pass on the back door, cutting right side, and up and in is Valdez. He's now got 12 points in the ball game. Breaks a little Lovington scoring run. 55-26. Pressure still on to Zeke, back out. Bonilla now to Garcia. Toss it over to Marquez. Fade it inside to Zeke, up off the glass and good. Ezekiel Guzman, his first points of the ball game. 55-31, Lovington trails, 1:50 remaining in the ball game. And the Cats playing for pride, going to try and win this fourth quarter as a travel going to be called. There's a little slide step there by Mondragon, 11th turnover for Los Alamos. That's still a big lead for Los Alamos. Their 5th turnover of the quarter. So to the front court with Bonilla to Garcia. And they'll just play catch. Back to Bonilla. Hector around to Diego. Garcia, little head fake. Goes in and then to Zeke on the baseline. His shot is wild. And Fresquez will have his second rebound of the ball game. He'll bring it into the front court. Coming up behind Garcia, trying to get him sleeping. So now again, just keep working it around. If you're Los Alamos, you're just going to have a little fun here, a little leaner. That won't fall in. The rebound going to be brought down by Adam Sanchez, his first of the ball game. 1 minute remaining in the North-South shootout for the Wildcats. Garcia slings it over to Sanchez, then into the deep left corner for Garcia. Now to Marquez. Anson, they're trying to trap him up. Works it around, and a 3-ball on the way. No good, but the rebound winds up in the hands of Sanchez, and he'll get fouled going into the lane. Pardon me. And the foul going to be called on Rick Valdez. Be his 4th personal, 9th team foul. So Sanchez to the line. I believe it is a 2-shot foul, but maybe not. Sanchez puts up the first and gets it to go. And Lovington might be able to win this fourth quarter as shuttle service coming in for Los Alamos. Keep Gartz in the ball game to just kind of run things. So all new unis on the floor for Los Alamos with under a minute to play. And Sanchez gets the first. Eyes the second, and Sanchez will get them both to fall. 55-33. Los Alamos basketball is now Lovington going to go into the full court press as they've also sent in some of their bench players, and it'll be stolen away by Ishmael Martinez, but then almost stolen right back by Lan Frazier. So Lovington basketball, 32 seconds to go in the ball game. Anson Marquez to inbound, tosses it in. Bonilla, right wing for 3. It is off the mark. As Bonilla going to save it out and wind up with his own rebound. Bonilla to Marquez to Martinez. Your side, Bonilla takes it off of the chest, almost soccer-like, to keep the ball alive, and he'll push it back out to Marquez, to Martinez, and a whistle sounds. We're going to have an offensive foul, a push foul. Oh, hello, where did that come from? On Ezekiel Guzman, his second personal, 8-team foul. And that'll be the 20th turnover of the game for Lovington. Oh, here comes Los Alamos with 8 seconds to go. Gartz tossing it around to Frazier as they will push it back out to Mondragon. And Mondragon will just hold it, and that'll do it as Los Alamos victorious over Lovington. Our final score, 55-33. We'll take a quick timeout and come back with your Now Pharmacy postgame show. This is Wildcat Basketball.
Attention shoppers, Bob's Thriftway welcomes you to Lovington, New Mexico. This week you'll save big on grocery items throughout their store. Save big on produce, household items, bread products, and meats. Every week, Bob's Thriftway has big savings for their customers. Bob's Thriftway is your local hometown grocery store. So for the freshest produce, the best meats, shop Bob's Thriftway, 906 West Avenue D in Lovington.
Eunice Pump and Supply has been around for over 30 years and is excited to continue their services to the community. They take pride in their employees and their hard work and dedication, and most importantly, take pride in the youth of Lee County. Eunice Pump and Supply is a proud supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics. Eunice Pump and Supply, 1310 Avenue O in Eunice, another proud supporter of Lee County Athletics.
Stone Oilfield Services says many traffic fatalities may be caused by an intoxicated driver. So do yourself and your community a favor and remember the 3 C's of safety: caution, courtesy, and above all, common sense. Safe and sober driving is everyone's responsibility. That message was from Stone Oilfield Services in Lovington, a name you can trust and depend on. For quality and integrity, call 575-396-1840. From the Stone family and staff at Stone Oilfield Services.
We're the pharmacy that you've trusted for over 75 years. Being open for that length of time can only happen with consistency, service, and local engagement. Nowell Pharmacy has supported the local youth in City of Lovington for over 75 years. When you need a pharmacist, you can trust that Nowell Pharmacy will be there for your needs. Go by Nowell Pharmacy located at 122 West Adams in Lovington today. Nowell Pharmacy, a proud supporter of the Lovington Wildcats.
It's no secret, at some point you'll have a question or need to replace or fix something on your vehicle. Whether your vehicle is new or ancient, Lovington Auto Supply is your trusted advisor when you need dependable auto parts. Not only do they have the parts you need, they have real answers to your real automotive questions, and that help keeps your vehicle running longer and stronger. Quality parts, helpful people. Lovington Auto Supply, 217 West Avenue D in Lovington. Napa, get up and go.
And welcome back to your Now Pharmacy postgame show from the good folks at Now Pharmacy, great supporters of Lovington Wildcat Athletics for over 75 years. So the Cats go 1-2 here at the North-South Shootout as they fall to Los Alamos this afternoon, 55-33. Taking a quick look at the final numbers in this one for Los Alamos. Their leading scorer was Josiah Fresquez with 15 points. Rick Valdez off the bench with 12. Also in double digits, Ethan Mondragon with 10. In the ballgame, Los Alamos goes 8 of 14 from the free throw line. 30 rebounds as a team. Evhus was their leading rebounder. He had 7, 12 turnovers for Los Alamos. They get 10 in the first, 26 in the second, 12 in the third, and 7 in the fourth. For the Lovington Wildcats, leading scorers today is Julian Arroyo and DeMarcus Thompson, each chipping in 7 in the losing effort. 5 points for Wyatt Gomez. Then running on down the rest of the list, Diego Garcia with 2. 1 point for Zadrick Betancourt. He did get hurt early in the ball game, so wasn't much of a factor. Micah Pondo with a point. Adam Sanchez with 2 points to his name. Anson Marquez with 4 on Dallas Cardenas with 2. And Zeke Guzman with 2. Lovington goes 8 of 16, 50-50 from the free throw line. Leading rebounder was Gomez with 5. Pondo just behind him with 4. Just 23 rebounds as a team for the Wildcats. 20 turnovers in the ballgame. 7 in the first, 8 in the second, 9 in the third, and 11 in the fourth. That's how Lovington gets to their 33 on the board. So Lovington just going to have to rest, recuperate, and think about it. They've got more games next week. Keep an eye on the Lovington Sports YouTube channel and HobbsAmerica.com for the complete schedules. We will bring you as many of them as is humanly possible. So with that, my friends, we will wrap it up from the North-South Shootout in Artesia. I'll be heading down to Jowl for the final game in the Jowl tournament, the Panther Invitational tonight, 7:15 on the Panther YouTube channel. So until we talk next, my friends, whether it's the next time we are here with the Cats and Lady Cats or whether it's Jowl tonight, got to say a big thank you to Lovington Wildcat, our sponsors, including Nowell Pharmacy, and this has been your Wildcat postgame show. Devon Energy, Lovington Auto Supply, the Lovington Schools, Eunice Pump and Supply, Bob's Thriftway, Lee County Electric Cooperative, Man Welding, and Stone Oilfield Services. For Aaron Forrester and Tiff Stuber, keeping an eye and an ear on things back at One Radio Square from a partner in crime, Don Morgan, I'm TJ Miracle saying so long from Artesia. This has been an exclusive presentation of New Walmart Digital and One Radio Square Sports. Good afternoon, everybody.